Hello and welcome back to the Drunks podcast. I'm your host Sean with my two absolutely fantastic co-hosts.
What's up, everybody? Sorry, I don't have an opening, but
Aww.
glad you're here to listen to this.
Oh, I'm low key let down too.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry, guys.
you guys already know who it is. Aaron coming at you pre-recorded.
Wait, is it Aaron or is it?
We're mixing it up. It's whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
Welcome
I was
back,
talking about
everyone.
something different.
This is episode 12 of the Drunks podcast. Again, like we start off every single other podcast. If this is the first podcast you've ever listened to, there's a button down below that says subscribe. Click that. There's a button right next to it. It has a bell icon. Click that to turn on post notifications so then you know when every single video is going to be dropped. And just to tell you, since I probably haven't mentioned this before, we record on Thursdays and then we post it on Fridays. Now, there's sometimes a difference. We may change it up here and there because either it's a issue with one of our scheduling or something like that. But expect every single Friday there to be a video out by us. Now, this is not going to be the only thing that's put on the Social Slip-Ups channel. We plan on making more videos other than just this podcast. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. Commenting is key. You guys got anything?
Back up and say, is this really episode 12 already?
Yes, this is episode 12.
Wow, man, that's crazy. How crazy quickly time flies.
We are 88 away from 100.
Love to hear it. All right.
I can do math.
I can do quick math.
Big brain energy. Big brain energy.
Massive brain. All right, you guys got anything?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm ready for our favorite segment. That's what I'm ready for.
Oh, are you serious? You already ready?
I'm more than exhilarated.
One thing I can say is please share the video because that's how we get other people to listen to this podcast. That's how we build up our fan base and everything is you guys. You guys sharing it with other people helps tremendously.
Right.
All right. You guys ready?
I think so. Probably not. Mentally, no.
Mentally, no?
No.
Well, it's Florida, man.
Right.
You
can't really be prepared.
So this one does have to deal with the what we're going to talk about today. Kind of. So this man in Florida dressed up as Fred Flintstone got a car.
Oh, geez.
Just like Fred Flintstone. I don't think it was exactly like it, but it's one of those foot cars where he pretty much pushes the car with his feet. Took it out for a ride, and he got onto the highway doing this. Now, this man is not going fast at all. He's going like 5 miles per hour, maybe even less. It's not like some everyone else kick from the Flintstones where they're going zooming down the road.
Right.
No, this guy is going super slow. I'm pretty sure he was just by himself. He ended up getting pulled over by the cops, and we're just like, what are you doing? I want to see, like, video or a camera or a picture of this. Just imagine, like, everyone else and the cops pulling up to see a guy dressed up as Fred Flintstone in a car without an engine, where he's just moving the car using his legs. And
Bro, I wonder what that dash cam footage was.
I don't know what I would do. I'd be like, what were you drinking today? Or what were you on today that you just decide, I'm just gonna go drive my Fred Flintstone car?
So, would he be getting miles per foot or foot per miles?
How much horsepower does that thing have? Zero?
How much
Sounds
FPM
good.
How
does
much-
that baby push?
How much foot power does that thing have?
How,
How much
how much-
manpower? Manpower.
That's crazy.
Oh gosh.
Oh wait, my question is, did they like tow it, or
I don't.
like did they leave it on the side of the road? Did they let him go home? Like I have so many questions as to
Okay,
how that
okay.
event ended.
So
Yeah.
it was a smart car originally. The guy
Okay.
dressed up as Fred Flintstone, had the
Right.
whole entire thing around and everything, and he they end up like towing it.
Wait, what did he do? Like carve holes through it?
Yeah, he
Oh
carved
my
holes
God.
through the
Oh.
floor,
Wow.
through
That's
the
wild.
floor of a smart car
That is wild.
just to go do that. It's insane. I love it though.
That's commitment to a costume. That's going all the way.
it
ingenious.
wasn't even Halloween though.
He felt like it was. He
This
had
It
the
was
right
on
spirit.
today, not this actual day, but it was. Let me get you the actual date.
He was a few days late.
Yeah,
I mean,
It was November
he was
5th.
somewhere around it. He was around the ballpark.
Yeah,
it was close.
I give it to him.
It was November 5th in 2016.
That's crazy.
Yeah. God, I love it.
I wonder how far he got.
Right.
It looked in the picture. He eventually got off the highway and he was in
Okay,
like a
that's good.
neighborhood,
Gotcha. All right.
and that's where he got pulled over. Because I'm pretty sure he wasn't able to get onto the, like, stay on the highway for way too
Yeah,
long.
you try to go like up the on ramp and you just pushing.
I'm pretty sure he got up the on ramp, went to the next exit, which apparently wasn't too far, and then left, went in someone's neighborhood, and then cops got him.
I wonder if he had any brakes or if he just broke it.
He broke with his feet, probably.
I want to. Ooh.
Oh,
That's
Well,
gotta
I wanna-
hurt.
I want to hear that like police call. Yeah. District 12. We have some dude pulling a Fred Flintstone. I'm sorry. What was that?
Okay,
Pulling a
1098.
what?
Sounds good.
1090. Man, we got a code 1098. It's like the new kid in the car. Hey, what's a
What's it?
1098? Another
Fred Flintstone.
Another Fred Flintstone.
It's just Fred Flintstone. Don't worry, we get these all the time. Excuse me, wait, where did I get hired for?
pretty routine here.
Oh,
It's
that is
routine?
funny.
I think I'm gonna quit.
That is crazy.
All right. So I said that was kind of dealt with today's topics. Well, it kind of does. Today's topics is cars.
Yes.
Gotta love it. Again,
One
this
of our
is
favorites.
every fourth episode. So yeah, episode 12. We've done 3 of these, and I love them. Now I hear Aaron, you got a
Sean-
little. You got a little.
Yeah.
thing?
Okay. All right. I would very much be happy to start this one off.
Start it
As
off.
a general question to our listeners and to my co-hosts, what are some of the things, like when you get a new car, like some of the things that, like the first things that go through your mind, like what you want to do when you get a new car?
Air freshener.
I want to get an air freshener. The first thing that
need-
crosses his mind.
I need one of those green or black
The
pine
black
tree.
one. Black one or nothing. Yep. It's black or nothing for me, dude.
I
That
don't
one
care.
smells the best.
I don't care about what they put in the car, the new car smell. No, I need
Nope,
one
don't
of
want
those
it.
air fresheners. It's either that or some fuzzy dice.
Or
There you
some
go.
fuzzy dice.
Throwback, dude. It's a throwback.
That's crazy. Would have never guessed that.
I got a pair in my car right now.
True. You do.
I
Valid.
honestly thought about putting that in the coronet.
That would be cool. But really say like I don't know, I would do some stuff on the inside that I would like, and then probably like tint windows.
Okay. Nice.
Add a
solid.
little like it all matters what car it is. Like if it's a truck, bed liner and stuff like that, maybe lift it up, off-road tires,
Okay.
Maybe a LED light bar because it's like it's like looking into a collapsed star, which is really cool to blind people.
So yeah, you
Blind
want to blind
people
people
with.
on the road.
It's
All right.
fantastic, right?
Literally.
Um, yeah, stuff like that. Maybe some like different interior stuff where like maybe a better radio or Bluetooth stuff. If it doesn't already have a Bluetooth, maybe do some my own cosmetic stuff in there. Personally, I don't do a lot to a brand new car unless if it's like I know I'm gonna have this car for literally forever.
Right. For a
And
while.
like say if it's a Mustang or something like that, I'm gonna put like maybe a duck fin spoiler, maybe some more, maybe something else, but it's gonna be something like that. And if it's like only a V6 or a V8, I want to have like maybe a bigger engine, faster car, stuff like that. Maybe a turbo, maybe twin,
Okay. he just progressively gets more aggressive.
maybe
Maybe a
twin,
turbo.
maybe a
Maybe twin.
4,
maybe a supercharger too.
Swap out the whole thing for a W16.
more.
You know
big
what?
blower.
Let's just put a big old jet engine on the back plus oars. I want like actual rowing oars coming out of the car.
Just why not?
Cause why not? Maybe some spikes on the side of the car, like Mad Max Fury Road, some stuff.
I want to be able to take flight.
I want wings. I want the small propeller that people have on the back of their cars, thinking that they're aquatic vehicles.
Oh my
I
god.
want that. It's a lot of stuff.
I want to make a
small.
submarine.
It's very small stuff, but
Oh,
no,
oh,
but
that's
like
funny.
yeah.
All right, Hunter, what about you?
Okay, well, let's just assume it's a Hellcat
All right,
Challenger.
fair enough. Oh, he's going big on this one. All right, all
Oh,
right.
oh, I got plans. I
Okay.
got
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Let's hear it.
well,
Plans if Hunter had a Hellcat.
first would be exhaust,
Okay.
headers and exhaust all the way back. I would go with the optional backseat delete as race car.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're only having one passenger with you whenever we all
It
hang
only
out.
costs $1.
No. But I'm saying though, like only one person is riding with Hunter.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Next, I would head to the engine. I would take out the standard supercharger and put on a bigger supercharger. Honestly,
You do know how much a Hellcat already has inside of it, right?
yeah, but
Okay. No, just making sure.
Dude,
I would go
More
with the
power, baby.
Aaron,
Yeah.
race car.
Race car.
race car.
So you
And
race car
then
or
after
spaceship?
that, I would probably I'd probably just do little cosmetic stuff. I would change the headlights for match the car, whatever color car I'd get,
Ooh,
or I'd
nice.
get the
Love it. Love it.
rainbow running lights.
I prefer the rainbow ones. The rainbow ones
Can
are
we
sweet.
get a rewind on that real quick?
Yeah, sorry. Let's try that again. I prefer the rainbow ones.
There we go.
They just look cooler.
Uh,
And then
you
go
know
ahead,
what
Sean.
I prefer? I
What?
really love the halo lights.
I mean, they already have
You
those,
can't-
so I don't know.
Really? Yeah, because
It
they're
depends.
circles.
But it does
Yeah.
for those. It looks like they are just they're almost a circle, but not fully a circle.
For a Hellcat, yeah, they are. Aren't the Challenger's headlights a full circle?
Yeah, the
Oh.
running lights are.
Yeah.
The actual headlights are not.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
I
talking
was
about the
about
one
to
on
say.
the inside.
No, I'm talking about the running lights. I would
Oh,
change
okay.
those. I mean, I would probably change the actual headlights to like those bright blue ones.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Let's see. Oh, rims. I would probably go with a lighter rim all around.
Now, would you go with like aftermarket ones or like just a different version of the Dodge ones?
Probably aftermarket.
So yeah, aftermarket. Okay.
Um, I would not go with the sunroof option for the car though.
No.
It's more weight.
That's 80
Nope.
pounds that you don't
Yeah.
need
Oh,
because race car.
rear end. I would change the gears in the rear end.
Okay.
All right.
Dude, you're doing a lot. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I was joking
Those are
around
like
with
some
most of mine.
serious plans for your Hellcat.
Yeah.
That's
And
wild.
then I'd just leave everything pretty much the same and just tinker with everything else.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
like
I
it.
like it. I like it.
The one thing that I would do with a Mustang is actually, if you guys haven't seen my actual car that I drive right now, I end up getting new headlights on my Ford Fusion. And when I do the turning signal, they go in a sequence. I would want that, like, most of the time, they have them on the current Mustangs where they, for the back tail lights, they will go in a sequence when you're turning. I kind of would like that also on the front end for the headlights.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I feel like those would look awesome. And it
No,
would
they
just
do.
kind of like match up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they do for sure. Now, when I get a new car, things that I would do to it are 95% of the time, as of like right now, so far, what I've done is always like cosmetic stuff. Like put a bunch of stickers on it, put like the little interior lights, tint the windows. I've installed a spoiler on my Lancer because I didn't have one before. Spray paint the rims because I can't afford aftermarket tires because they're like wildly expensive. Now, like performance-ish wise things that I would do to general cars, like that I like if I could afford it, would be like swap out the air intake for like a cool air intake, the exhaust. Trying to think what else, what other stuff. Oh, dude, you know what I would love to get if I could get it?
Mm.
Would be um an air suspension kit for my actual Lancer. I would love to get that. Like but the thing about that is that one, it's expensive to buy, and two, it's probably going to be expensive to install because I don't know how to
Mhm.
do that.
Yeah, airbag is pretty expensive. Yeah, at times it could be safer also. It will last long,
I'm not worried
but
about that. I just want to drop my car.
it is quite expensive. Well,
Yeah,
then
no,
just
I know.
hey,
Yeah, for sure.
all you gotta do is take off a little bit of the coil.
Yeah, take off some of the coil.
That's all you gotta
That
do.
Literally.
that or let your car sit for maybe like 20 years and
Yeah,
then
just
drive
have it
it.
fall.
Yeah,
Have it fall into place.
I'd rather it like just take off the little bit of the coil, but okay.
But whatever, to each their own. Now, things that I like. Now, a second part to this question: what are things that you want to do when you get into the car? Like, for example, like when I got my car, I want to like push it as hard as it can go. Like, even though it's a stock vehicle, like you still want to slam the gas pedal.
Yeah,
You want to try to drift it.
handbrake turns.
And yeah, all that stuff. You want to like do a burnout from a red light, just slam on the gas pedal, even though you're not gonna do much, but like it'd be cool. And you want to try to do it. So like along those lines, what are some of the things that like car people usually want to do?
Personally, when I get that new car, I just want to see how much power am I actually working with. So if I can get like a late night, maybe like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, where like no one's on the highway, I'm gonna push it to see how fast I'm actually working with, see what I'm doing, what am I dealing with here, and then try to do some quick turns. Again, Mustangs are not really meant for turns.
That's
why
why
like
gonna be nasty.
If you see me driving in a Mustang and you're in a crowd, you leave that crowd.
You're the crowd. The crowd hunter.
You leave. You gotta run the opposite way because there's a chance. There's a chance I can lose control. There's a chance I can lose control. Like handbrake turns and stuff like that. It would be always kind of cool to do. I don't know. I would like to like set up like my so-called track, set up a small track in an area that is not actually a track area, or technically not really legal to do, but just like see how fast I can run around this so-called track if I set it up or anything like that. Just see what I can do with the car. Just so I know what I'm dealing with and what I can actually do personally.
All right.
Nice. Hunter?
Uh, I mean, I did a small for a new car. We're talking about a new car, so
Yeah. You can pick your poison. New, the current car you have.
well, I did a little of a red light stomp on in the cornet.
Okay.
That was actually the first time actually ever doing that, and that was kind of cool.
Love it.
Shaking that thing just put me so far back in the seat.
That's the best feeling.
But for the Challenger, I would definitely want to do a burnout.
You would do a lot of stuff.
Oh, I would
not safe stuff.
definitely not safe. Burnout, I would definitely take it to the drag strip first chance I could. I would pretty much race everyone from stoplights.
I love
Stoplight
that.
to stop sign. I would just race anyone, even though they weren't racing. I would race them just so I could feel good about myself.
Wait, now that you said that, like, let's all be honest, even you guys listening, and if you have done this, please comment. But tell me you have not completely in your own head made up a race with some random person next to you.
Oh, I do that all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All the
All
So
the time.
there's a road right by the mall by me that if I'm heading back to my house, the left lane has like the lane never ends. The right lane ends. And if you time it up, you can most of the time way I'm driving, I beat the guy in the left lane. So you have to drive and then also get in front of him. So I'm always like kind of creeping up on the line, and he like sometimes they creep up next to me. I was like, "Oh, here we go. I'm gunning it right off this line." But it's always like a risk, because if you don't get over there, then you look like, "Oh, you just suck." And then you got to wait behind everyone else that's behind that guy. So I always think in my mind, I'm like, I gotta have the better start, the better lift off.
You just create a
everything.
whole scenario in your own head.
Everything's in my own head, and I'm like, I gotta beat this guy off the line, all to get in front of him. And that's sometimes like either personal that I actually have to get in front of that person, or like it's in my head where I'm like, oh, if I beat this guy, then I'm going to be able to make that light or something like that. And then I end up missing the light no matter what. But don't care. I'm still going to go as fast as possible to get in front of you.
And you're in my head, it's like, okay, turn off radio, turn off AC, turn off this, turbine to speed, batteries to power, go.
You literally, you like turn everything off thinking it's going to make your car go so much faster. Dude, like, you know what's one of my favorite things to do is like I pass a lot of like overpasses, so I'm like, all right, I gotta get to the overpass before that guy, and I just slam on my gas pedal, middle of the highway, knowing no one next to me wants to race. I'm just like the car will be like 2 car lengths ahead of me, and I'm like, oh, I gotta pass him I gotta cross the bridge before he does, knowing absolutely that no one cares. But like the bridge is my finish line.
See, when I drive on the highway, if I have to make an exit and I'm all the way over in the fast lane and my exit's all the way over in the right-hand lane, I'm like, all right, I got this amount of time to make up this much ground. I want to pass that guy, and who's ever in front of me better move out of the way, because I'm
Play the
doing
Tokyo Drift theme song.
And I'm just like, Like the one time I was driving my sister to a birthday party, and she's like freaking out because I have to make a. I told myself I was gonna pass this one Toyota. I have a mile to go. I'm like, I can do it. This guy is like 4 or 5 car lengths in front of me, and I got a guy who's going so slow. So I'm like, if I make it into the fast lane, I'm going to gun it down the fast lane. I got to make it in front of a couple box trucks. Then I have to shift over one lane, and then I have to somehow shift over another lane. I can do it. And I'm doing all this moves, and my sister, she's like freaking out. She's like, are you serious? What are you doing? What are you doing? We're going to miss the exit. We're going to miss the exit. And I'm just like, no, I got this. I got it.
Long story short, he missed the exit.
No, I didn't. I made the exit.
I'm kidding. His intermittent diesel kicked in.
I was gunning it. As soon as I got in the fast lane, I was like gone in front of everything. I was just like, if any cop shows up out of nowhere, I'm done for.
I love it how we all just make scenarios in our heads. Like, that's a car people thing. Literally, drive it like you stole it. It's been your car for how many years now?
All right.
For an hour. I just got this.
Aaron, what would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah. Well, you already technically did it.
Yeah, no.
Camaro. So
yeah. The things that I did when after I broke in the Camaro, first thing that I wanted to do, honestly, is what Hunter said. I wanted to race people. Never got to. I've only quote unquote raced 2 people. One of them was the first day that I got, literally the first night that I drove it. So I couldn't do anything because you have to do the whole break-in process.
Yeah.
So I did not race it. He did want to race me. He the other guy also had a Camaro, and he kept revving. So I did it one time and that was it. But that doesn't really count. But homeboy wanted a whole race down the highway. The second time was on my way back from Dayton, and that one was an actual race. I raced it came up behind me hard. I was following my sister home, and this same blue as my car was a Dodge Charger Scat Pack. It had the little bumblebee with the wheels on it.
Yeah.
So it pulls up behind me hard, straight behind me. And then right at the last second, he pulls to the right and that keeps going. So I was like, oh, that's hardcore. He knew what he wanted to do. So I literally get into pass up my sister and just full on gunned it. Now that one I will count as a race. Me and this dude just went back and forth. But what got me more than anything about that second scenario was the smile on this older white gentleman's face. He was a complete older white guy. Biggest smile I've ever seen on anyone's face. He looked like a little kid, dude. He knew exactly what he was doing on the highway.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was just so cool. And then at the end of it, I waved at him, and then I slowed down to let my sister catch up. That was probably the best one so far. Was that time?
I'll race you. Even though I'm in a Ford Fusion.
Yeah,
right.
I may not win.
I mean, Dave.
I'm not gonna win, but I'm gonna try.
I'm game.
Experience is good for now.
Give me a few months, and if you give me a little bit of money, I may be able to do something.
But the other things that I would do aside from race would be try to do burnouts, would be sweet, and drift. I would love to learn how to drift. I've tried to drift in the Lancer whenever it's snowing, and I know the floor's kind of wet, and I'll do the little jerk, and the traction control thing will flash, and I'll be like, ooh, that was cool.
I've done there was one really bad winter in Ohio, and I ended up doing a handbrake turn going into my driveway. I was like, oh gosh, that was the coolest thing I've ever done.
It's the little things.
And I was just like, yeah, I did a handbrake turn, but I know it's 3 inches of snow outside.
Yeah, all you did was glide on the pavement.
It wasn't even 3 inches of snow. It was actually a foot or two or a foot and a half of snow. It was like it was really bad winter, and I was just like, yeah, I did a handbrake turn
All
going
you
into
did.
I was like, let's go. I was so cool. And then like everyone else outside was just like, what is wrong with you? I was like, come on.
All you did was glide on the snow.
My dad used to do donuts in his Cadillac Escalade. It was the like scariest thing to have because he would do it in our cul-de-sac. And he would just like, it was snow on the ground and he was just trying to do donuts in it. I was like, oh my gosh, we are like, this is way too big of a car to try to do donuts in. And he's doing it. I was like, kudos to him, but like, we're going to end up in someone's yard by the end of this. Oh,
You know what else would be really fun to do?
What?
That I would like to do in a vehicle one day is go off-roading.
Yes.
For it.
Mhm.
Like I think that'd be really fun. Like a Jeep or like my truck. Or you know what else would be really cool if I could like completely afford it? I would low-key put a rally kit on the Lancer. That'd be cool.
It'd be interesting.
That would definitely be different. Like I don't think I've ever seen that. You always see them be like lowered and chambered and all that.
Yeah.
You never really see a rally one though.
All right.
That would be awesome.
So that kind of speaks into what one of our other topics is the what was our first car? And my first car that I ever drove, well, technically besides my dad's Escalade, was my truck. It was a Ford F-350 long bed from 1997.
I think it was 97. You kept saying 97.
Yeah, it was a 97 truck. It used to be a farm truck. It had two. It was a long bed, so it actually had two. Gas tanks. It had two gas tanks. It was the worst thing because I shared the car with my two brothers. So, like there was a little switch on the side where you would flip to which gas tank you want to use, and they would always do like the bottom one, and I always did the top one. But like out of nowhere, you may be going someplace, and then you have no idea, like you think that you have another gas tank full. Nah, you don't. The other one's empty too. It's just like, oh my gosh, now I gotta go fill up two tanks, and it's gonna cost me so much money. Crap. But yeah, that was the first car I ever drove. Now, what were your guys's?
I'm just gonna say I enjoyed driving or sitting in that truck. That was a very nice truck.
I had so much fun in that truck. I love that truck. I miss it every single day, but things happen. Life happens.
Yeah. My first car was an 04 Stratus. Dodge Stratus.
The original POS.
Yep, the OG
The original POS.
Mm-hmm. Nice red, had a nice plastic spoiler.
God.
Memories in that car.
That was a great car.
I love that car. I don't know.
Didn't its radiator break down in my driveway?
No, it wasn't the radiator. It was shoot, what was it? It was the temperature. I forgot what you call it. It sits in the manifold for the radiator. It's like the temperature gauge.
Yeah.
I don't know the correct term.
Something broke down in my driveway. That's
all I know.
I've
had flats. I've had 2 or 3 flats with that car. It's been hit once. When once. I got hit. A deer hit me. Other than that, the car ran fine. I mean, it was an inline 4, but it had great pickup.
That's all that matters. Aaron,
I
what was
do.
yours?
I do miss it though.
My first car that like I drove was I believe it was a 2012 or 2010 Chevy Sonic.
Oh my God, I forgot about that car.
Yep. That was the
Oh,
first car I
wow.
ever had.
Chevy Sonic.
I forgot
And
about
all
that
jokes
car.
aside, bro, I loved that car's display.
It was a cool display.
That car had a pretty fire display.
That's very true.
Lancer definitely has a cooler body though. That
Yeah.
I have like the Lancer
Yes.
that I have now. Sonic was meh. It was a very meh car, but dude, that car's interior slapped. Gotta say it slapped.
All right. I think that's a good place to stop.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I'm glad.
All right.
Mm.
Once again, if this is the first time you are listening to this podcast, please like, comment, and subscribe. That is key for us. Please share the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Any last words out of you guys?
Excuse me. Don't
Gotta
drive and
stop
drink.
smoking.
Don't
Yeah.
drive and drink.
Yeah, don't drive and drink. I'm good.
Also, don't smoke. Don't smoke.
Don't smoke.
Don't
Okay.
smoke.
Another takeaway, don't smoke.
Don't smoke.
If you guys like this podcast, just make sure to smash that thumbs up and share it. If you liked it, I'm pretty sure somebody you know will also like it. Get our names out there. We really appreciate all you guys that come back and keep listening. And make sure to comment. Let us know that you actually like it. I mean, we're going to keep going either way, but it makes us that much more happier knowing that whoever's listening to us enjoys what we say and what we talk about.
Just thank you to all our subscribers.
And
You're the best.
And to further the point of smashing the like button, I literally want you to go out, grab a hammer, take it if you're watching on your phone, and hit the hammer through the like button. Don't actually do this because I do not want to be charged for all your
can't
phones getting
reimburse you.
destroyed. We cannot reimburse you. I do not have that money. But please like, comment, and subscribe, and have an absolute fantastic day.